Good morning, everybody. It's 10 o'clock and time to call to order the July 19, 2019 Administrative Committee Board meeting. I'd like to start out with any board member concerns. Mr. Benoit, Mayor Mitchell, do you have any comments?
I do not.
None
Ben?
here. Nope, none here.
The guy's name was Pedro.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Okay, then do we have any out of country travel, Mr. Nastri?
No, sir.
Okay, then does anyone have any questions on the September 6, 2019 board meeting agenda?
I do not.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
if I may, I just want to point out that that will be when the board will be reviewing the community mission reduction plans and the selection of the year 2 AB 617 communities. So as a heads up, it will probably be a lot of attendees, a lot of people talking about the selection of their communities and probably on measures of the emission reductions plan. So I just want you to know that it's probably going to be a long meeting.
Okay. We'll make sure we have a lunch.
Yes, sir.
Do we have any board member assistance that need?
Yes. Matthew Johnson from Supervisor Hahn's office, and his information is in the packet.
Okay, I'll accept a motion on that item.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilor Benoit,
Aye.
Mayor Mitchell,
Aye.
Dr. Burke. Dr. Burke,
Aye.
motion passes 3-0.
Okay. Dr. Fine, would you like to talk to us about number 6?
Yeah, this is just an update to the committee on a review panel. If Joe Kay is in the room there in CC8.
She's here.
Is she there?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll just give you a briefing on the review panel.
Thank you. Good morning, Dr. Burke and members of the committee. So I'm just here to provide an informational item about the recommended panel members for the bid evaluation panel for this RFP that was released in November 2018. So this is, of course, the health study in relation to the Aliso Canyon gas leak incident. We did receive one proposal from this RFP, and we have 4 recommended panel members for this review, and they are Professor Akula Venkatram from UC Riverside, Vlad Isakov, who is a senior research scientist at the US EPA National Exposure Research Laboratory, Dr. John Boudreau, who is the chief of air toxicology and risk assessment at OEHA, and also Melissa Sheffer, who serves as the senior meteorologist here at South Coast AQMD.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions on this item? Hearing none, it is received. Ron Moskowitz.
Hi, Chairman Burke and committee members. Mark Henninger presenting for Ron. He's out today. So this is our status report of major projects. Just wanted to let everybody know everything is running smoothly. One highlight that we did have in the beginning of July, we did publish our AB 617 community monitoring website. So that their monitoring data for AB 617 is now available for everyone. And with that, I'll answer any questions. What is the website for that?
You did a good job. Any questions?
Well,
I will just say this is a tremendous workload, and I'm so impressed with everything that's going on. My son is visiting this week, and he's a systems engineer, software systems engineer, and I was talking to him about all this, these programs that we're putting into place, and and how important this is for government agencies and particularly government agencies. We all have a lot of things going on, and we need to streamline our software system so we can do more of it online. Our permit application process now is just so much better than it used to be. And I'm just so proud of what this department is doing and the progress they're making. I just want to say that because it's so impressive.
Thank you very much.
So if we go to
Mr. Alvera?
on the front page.
Yes,
on
sir.
Item 8.
That's it.
Yes, good morning, Dr. Burke, members of the committee, John Olvera, Deputy Executive Officer for Administrative and Human Resources. Item 8 is to amend a contract with Willdan Energy Solutions to implement advanced building energy management projects and to amend the contract by adding an amount not to exceed $665,000. Willdan is implementing several pre-commercial efficiency projects for the building. These projects are being funded through a $3.9 million CEC grant award and $2.2 million from South Coast AQMD. The projects will increase the efficiency of the building by over 20% and provide a case study and a showcase for new building infrastructure technologies. Two of the major grant projects that we're working on are related to the building central plant equipment replacement and the retrofit of the lab's fume hoods. And I brought a couple of slides just to show you all the scope of the project in relation to the central plant. So to the left, the picture on the left is of the two 800-ton cooling towers, and you can see they're in desperate need of replacement. And the picture below is one of the two 750-ton chillers, as well as our office assistant and building services. And for scale purposes. By comparison, a regular home HVAC unit is about 5 tons. And in terms of technology and advancement, the refrigerant that we're going to be using is first of its kind installation in California. It's very low global warming, has very low global warming potential. And so we're really excited about it as a demonstration project. And then this is what we hope is the before and after of one of our cooling towers. That's the new equipment that we're looking at. And then this is just another photo of our existing equipment and what we're in the process of installing. So the item is requesting additional funds relating to cover costs relating to these two projects. These costs are based on us adding new elements to these projects to extend the life of these systems, cost increases that have come to us based on increases in labor and materials, and we're also establishing a contingency fund to address any future unforeseen circumstances. In terms of resource impacts, the energy savings from these projects are anticipated to result in an annual energy cost savings of over $200,000. The additional funding that's being requested is going to be added only on an as-needed basis, and the money that we're requesting is available right now in our infrastructure improvement fund. I'm happy to answer any questions.
What concerns me, Mr. Oliveira, is the pictures of the cooling towers seem to indicate a lack of maintenance.
The pictures are mostly reflecting the 30 years of service and the corrosion that comes from it. These pieces of equipment have 20-year lifespans. We've been maintaining them as best as we can, and I think our maintenance program has allowed them to last longer than their usual lifespan. But we are definitely at the end of that road, and we're definitely ready to have them replaced and be brand new.
I think these are the original chillers.
I know. Well, let me say this, my wife when we were first married bought some major commercial buildings in LA, and they had equipment this size, and we probably kept those buildings for maybe 10, 15 years. And all of that equipment is rated for a shorter lifespan than it actually has. And if it's, I know that what I'm looking at is the cosmetic portion of the maintenance, but if the cosmetic portion isn't taken care of as well as the internal maintenance, it deteriorates. And it concerns me. I don't want to throw up a new piece of equipment and let it degenerate without proper maintenance. Is there a maintenance program do we do the maintenance, or do we contract out the maintenance?
Yes. It's a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah, we do the maintenance on it, and there's additional chemical treatment that's applied as well.
I was just checking with our building supervisor. So it's a dual program. We do maintenance ourselves in-house with our own staff, but we also bring in.
Have him come to the table.
Come on over, Brian. Brian Roberts is our
Hi,
building
Brian.
supervisor.
I know Brian.
Hi.
I know Brian. Yeah. Hi, Brian.
Hi there.
So, Brian, why did it look like that?
Well, after 30 years of activity on that cooling tower, the material that was originally spec'd out for the cooling tower was a galvanized steel. But even with proper maintenance and chemical treatment, the material that was chosen initially has much less of a lifespan than an upgraded type of material like a stainless steel. So due diligence has been performed on that tower to try to keep it operational for as long as possible. And stainless steel is what we're proposing for the.
Well, I plan on being here 30 years when this is. So I'm going to hold you to that. Okay, let's move on with this item. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you.
So we need.
I'll make a motion on that item if we need it.
I'll
Yes,
second.
we need it. It's been moved and seconded. Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilmember Benoit,
Aye.
Mayor Mitchell,
Yes.
Dr. Burke,
Yes.
motion passes 3-0.
Okay, Mr. Alatorre.
I promise I'm not asking for any jobs or any new positions in this one. But I am, this item is to appropriate funds and amend contracts for our representatives up in Sacramento, our consultants. In 2017, the firm of Gonzalez, Quintana, and Hunter dissolved. The district was very happy with both of the principals of the firm, David Quintana and Will Gonzalez. So originally their contract as one firm was for $206,000. We wanted to keep them, as I mentioned, so what we did was we split up their existing contract evenly, so they each are receiving $103,000 per year for their contract. The other contractor up in Sacramento, Gonzalez and Sons, is receiving $143,000. So what we're asking for here is for an increase in compensation for the firm of Quintana, Watson, Hartman by $39,500, as well as California Advisors for the same amount, so that they have equal compensation as with the other consultant up in Sacramento. And available to answer any questions.
Now, what's the duration of this contract?
So this contract goes from January 1, 2019 through December 31, 2019. And I believe they have two existing, we have two options to extend. Yes.
I'm obviously in support of this, but I'm going to be watching because some of these guys are doing more work than others. And so I'm all for them getting equal pay as long as they're doing equal work. But I'm definitely going to be watching over the next year to make sure that they're all doing equal work. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I accept a motion on this.
I have a question, Mr. Chairman.
Sure.
Does increase go into effect immediately prior to the end of their contract year.
That's correct.
That's-
Yes, it will, ma'am.
Okay, just checking on that. Okay. I'll move approval of this.
I'll second.
I'll second. Oh, okay, we have Mr. Benoit second. Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilmember Benoit,
Aye.
Mayor Mitchell,
Aye.
Dr. Burke,
Yes.
motion passes 3-0.
Okay. Do we have any public let's see, do we have any written reports, Mr. Alatorre, that need any attention?
No motion required, just local government small business assistance advisory groups minutes.
Okay. Do we have any other business before the committee? Do we have any public comment at CC? There is definitely no comment.
You have one commenter here, sir.
Oh, okay, good. And Harvey just walked in here, so. Just kidding, folks.
Sorry, Dr. Burke, I don't have any public comment, but I do have a question. I'm Bill Lamar, Executive Director of California Small Business Alliance. I just wanted to, on item 7, I think the presenters mentioned something about air monitoring data for AB 617 is available. I wonder if we could find out how we might access that. I think you skipped over that, but.
So on our homepage, there's the announcement banners, and there's one that goes by for AB 617. If you click on that.
134, yeah.
Right, AB 617, right. So if you click there, you go to that page, there's a link right there to the air quality monitoring.
I got you. All right. Thank you very much.
Mr. Lamar, are you going up to Arrowhead?
No, but I'd like to.
I wondered if you were going to the conference up there. Okay. I'm not going either, so don't feel neglected. There's no other comment? Then I guess we adjourn the administrative committee meeting for July 19th.